This episode is brought to you by Shopify. That's the sound of switching your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Harness the best converting checkout and same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Stop leaving sales on the table. Discover why millions trust Shopify to build, grow, and run their business. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech23.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, overall I wanted to talk on which would be worse. I'm just doing whatever episodes I can possibly think of. So if a lot of my episodes just seem random, this is a random podcast. All my episodes on this podcast have been random. So, but anyways, no, what I actually wanted to talk on is which is worse, a robot apocalypse or a zombie apocalypse. Now, you can choose whichever apocalypse that you overall want, if there's a robot apocalypse movie that you want to go based off of, or a zombie apocalypse movie. You could go all the way down from like Night of the Living Dead, where them zombies was literally walking, or something along the lines like Dawn of the Dead, where them zombies was like track stars, gold medal track stars, fam. But anyways, or and then with a robot apocalypse, now there's this game that I've been playing and I'm like, that's what I've been thinking a lot of. And even like talking about it, I remember talking about it with a friend of mine's at work. And he said he'd rather deal with a zombie apocalypse too. And I think even me also, I'd rather deal with it. But people may, think different about it and stuff. But yeah, we said zombie, but it's like with robots. There's this video game that I played called Generation Zero, and it's honestly one of the craziest games that I've ever played. Now, if we're talking along the lines of them robots, I'm not surviving. I am not surviving because them robots are honestly no joke. I might be able to survive a little bit, but I definitely want to be in a place where I'm hiding. Like, I would not want to be in a place where I am like, out and about and stuff. Like, if you don't watch my streams, watch my streams. Like, don't just hear me talking on this episode. Like, no, actually join my streams and stuff. I get so sick and tired of like posting on social media like, hey, I'm live on Twitch, and it's like only like a one person would show up, and I'm like, what's the issue? Like, in my streams, like is it bad or something? Like, I'm literally doing the same thing everybody else is doing. Like, I don't get it. But anyways, but no. So in Generation Zero, there's like, so you're in this like big like open world map, and there's all these like crazy like robots. They got like these dog like robots, then they got these like somewhat tall looking robots, and then they got these big like giant monstrous robots, not like, probably like maybe the size of like a maybe 2.5 story house or something like that, maybe a 3-story house, I don't know, but the robots are big. And then the other ones are like probably like 1.5 stories, I have to say, like the medium-sized ones. And then the dog-like one. Well, they're probably not the size of a dog. They're probably like the size, like maybe of a cracked out lion or something. So just imagine a lion on crack, and it's just small. That's kind of how it looks and things. But imagine that, and it might have like a sniper rifle on it, or it might have an assault rifle on the side of it. That's overall what those robots are. And then the other ones, they got ones where it'll shoot off gas. They got these like radiation like ones. They got so many different types of robots in that game. I'm telling you, it's the craziest thing ever. But they're shooting at you. And I'm like, maybe, I don't know, maybe if it's something along the lines like iRobots with Will Smith, then I might be open to a robot apocalypse. But if not, if we're talking on like Generation Zero robots, nah, I'm not, no. Hands down, a zombie apocalypse will always be better, because you have many benefits with a zombie apocalypse. And there can be situations where it's like, okay, well, what if it's like, yeah, Dawn of the Dead or Resident Evil, or what was that when they were shooting guns? I think it was like called Land of the Dead or something like that. It could be a situation like that. I'm saying like a zombie apocalypse ain't gonna really fall in my favor. It can go either way. It could be a Walking Dead type of apocalypse where it's like I'm going up against zombies and crazy people. So I'm saying like, I'm telling you, it's like, it's Walking Dead. They really, they did like a crazy, like, outstanding job. Like, to just talk on Walking Dead real quick, I'm like, even though people might say that they don't like that show, I still think it's a good show till this day. I don't care what anybody says. I watch that show like it's yeah, pretty much it is a part of my religion now to watch that show. But it could be a situation like that. It could be many ways that zombie apocalypse could go down. But I'm like, yeah, with either way, I just feel like still, though, a zombie apocalypse is so much more better than a robot apocalypse because, yeah, I'm like, robots or not, well, yeah, the robots have guns. They're harder to kill rather than with a zombie. You just gotta shoot that mess in the head and it's done and over with. A road, like in the Generation Zero, there are like weak spots that you can shoot. Like they got like these tanks on the back, and then they got like these like, it's like an eye or something. I don't know. But anyways, it's kind of like the head of the robot pretty much. And you can, well, actually, you know what? No, because I was shooting at one of the robots in their head and it wasn't doing absolutely nothing. So I was like, fam, why? Like, what's the reason? Like, I don't know who told me that. I don't know who said to shoot the lights, but I'm like, because I remember I like read it somewhere or watched it in a video, and somebody said make sure you shoot the lights on the robot, and I'm like, that does absolutely nothing. Like in the medium size runs, it like if you shoot like there's like this like. It looks like a vent a little, like kind of a little bit. But I shot those, shot the back, and then I think, did I shoot the arms? No, actually they got like a shooter on the like on top of its like head, and I shot that, the little vents on the side, the back of it. That kills it a lot faster. And then with those dog-like ones, yeah, I always aim for like the tank thing on the back. And then with the bigger ones, like I just be shooting at that. I'm like, I can't remember how to necessarily take that one down. Actually, no, there's like many ways of taking that one down. Because there's like this like flat part that's in the front of it where you can shoot it and it'll kind of explode and stuff. So yeah, there's many different ways of like killing robots in that game. But still, I'm like, fam, I don't want to be a part of that. Like, I don't like that at all. That's just, it makes me uncomfortable even thinking about it now. Like, when I play that game, fam, there's so many times where I've gotten, like, because they'll have it in there where, it'll, like, you know, you can revive yourself with these adrenaline shots and then eat these health packs. It ain't like that in real life. I wish you can just take an adrenaline shot and then regain your health, or take a health pack and regain your health and things. But it ain't gonna be like that. It's not. So I'm like, man, I'm telling you. But it's funny though, because I say that and I've been playing this game like crazy. But then there's this other like open world game called DayZ, and it's a zombie apocalypse game. No survival skills in that game whatsoever. Like in Generation Zero, I have the most amount of survival skills. DayZ, no survival skills at all. But they put you in situations where like you can't find food, you can't find no health packs, you can't find weapons. The times when I do find weapons, I ain't got no ammo. And then when I find ammo, I ain't got no weapons. Then I came across, I'll never forget the one time I did come across somebody in DayZ. And they were like, they said, oh, somebody's chasing us. So me and them were running up this hill, right? Then we eventually, I should like go and find that video and post it and just let people know like that, like I'm not making this up, because I think I still do have that video. But anyways, we're on a hill. And then we ended up laying down. And then this guy legit got up, started punching me. Eventually, I got up and started fighting back. I'm like, oh, he brought violence to this hill run. Okay, well, I got you. I'm like, I also brought violence. And yeah, we both had like a little fight. I ended up knocking him out. And then they was like, oh, this character is unconscious. Press this button to revive them or some dumb stuff like that. I was like, nah, this man just tried to kill me and take my stuff. Why would I revive him? No, I'm not doing that. So I left him up there. I was like, yeah, he brought that on himself. He should have never tried to attack me. I'm like, fam, you gonna have like try to be cool with me, but then nah, man. And so, but anyways, and then in Generation Zero, I'm like, I don't think I've ever been attacked by anybody in that game. Like, there's never been a time where they have like where AIs or even online. Well, I don't even play online. I'm like, I stay away from online doing that, because I'm like, I mean, I don't think people can kill you. The last time I did play that game online, the people was chilled that I played with. I didn't talk with them, but they did kill some robots, and I did get me some ammo. So I was like, hey, I'm chilled with that. So But anyways, but no, like it's chill in Generation Zero. I think that's more of a friendly game, like amongst people. You can't really kill them or take their gear and stuff. Although it wouldn't surprise me if they were to come out with a part two, and then that's what the game is and things. So if they did decide to do some stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, it would be pretty crazy and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, it's just funny though how I talk like on how I would rather be in a zombie apocalypse, and I'm like, fam, it could be a DayZ situation where there's no food, no water, nothing to like protect me. My character is constantly trying to find clothes. Like in Generation Zero, they don't really focus on like food, water, and clothes and all of that. Although there are like clothes in there that can like benefit you and stuff. Like there's like some like flame resistant clothes, bullet resistant clothes, and a bunch of other like different types of clothes that can help you out. But yeah, then in DayZ, there's they just say, hey, get these clothes so your character can be warm. And then there's a time I remember I had some raw pumpkin and I died from that. I will admit there was a time where I was like, I did get sick and I died in that game because my character had Windex. Yep, I didn't realize Windex was drinkable in that game, so I drank it. Character threw up and then ended up running off somewhere else, and then yeah, he eventually just went unconscious and died. And yeah, that game, I'm telling you. And then I even remember when one of my friends, he was playing that game, and he ate a rotten, or it was a spoiled banana. I think it was spoiled, but he ate that. Then we were sitting there for the longest, like waiting for the character to wake back up. But it's like, yeah, in that game, your character don't wake up from when he's unconscious. They might, I don't know, but yeah, they ain't gonna wake up no time soon. So you're gonna be sitting there for a while, I think. But anyways, and then in Generation Zero, I'm trying to think, like, I'm out here comparing it to like video games and stuff. Like there ain't like a bunch of other stuff that can possibly happen. But what else has happened to me in DayZ? Oh, the zombies can run in there. But yeah, I'm like, with DayZ, I'm like, fam, if it's a zombie apocalypse like that, I'm like, oh, I know I'm not surviving because there's nothing to survive off of. I'm like, fam, everything has been taken. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to make my own type of survival if it's gonna be like that. But yeah, then you got people where people are attacking you, trying to kill you and stuff. I have to say, like, the majority of the interactions I've had with people in that game have been good. But there was that one time though where that guy tried to like kill me and things, and so. And then in Generation Zero, I had to say is a much more scarier like situation because they have it where you have to go through these bunkers, and there's times where there's like toxic gas. There's these like one spider like robots that they call ticks, and then there's might be some dog ones in there. So the bunkers, I try to stay far, far away from. But I've done almost all the missions, like, outside of the bunkers. So now I got these, like, last few, like, bunkers that I gotta go through in order to complete the game and do all these other extra stuff. But, yeah, but I think that's the funny thing about it. I know I'm far from beating that game. And then in DayZ is, like, you just do whatever. Ain't really no mission-based game. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I might survive in a robot apocalypse. Watch day one, I just immediately get assassinated by a robot and stuff. Because, like, there's like, barely any life on there. I just had to say I recently found there's, like, 2 different locations of where, like, people were at and stuff. I remember I went to this hotel in that game, and there's people there, but there's like this one guy, he's like in the middle of a war zone, and then there's one girl's hiding off in a cave, and I'm like, fam, if I gotta deal with people like that, I know I'm not surviving, because I'm like, you guys want to hide, I'm out here trying to fight and kill off these robots, and you guys, like, nah, I need teammates and stuff, so I'm like dealing with people like them. But anyways, but no, overall, I'm like, nah, I think still, though, I'd rather deal with a zombie apocalypse. I'm like, because it's easier to kill them, and then with a robot, it's like, you try to walk up on that thing might try to tackle you. I mean, a zombie will overall try to tackle you also, but I feel like it'll be a lot easier, especially if we're dealing with, like, some, like, Night of the Living Dead zombies. Like, if we're dealing with some Night of the Living Dead zombies, where them things was just walking, but them people, I had to say that those people in Night of the Living Dead, they were worse than the people in Generation Zero. Like, I mean, the people in Generation Zero, they're alive and stuff. They're not dying or anything. But Night of the Living Dead, I'm like, I watched that movie till this day. And I'm like, how did everybody, besides the one woman, how did everybody die? what does this even mean? Like, what does this say for the human race in case of a zombie apocalypse? You mean to tell me people are just gonna board themselves up in houses, turn on each other, and die? I'm like, oh nah. I'm like, and then the one guy, he decided, oh, I'm gonna shoot a gas can next to a flame torch and then blow up. I'm like, bro, like that was in the 90s. I never sat down and watched the 60s Night of the Living Dead, but yeah, the 90s one that they came out with the guy that played Candyman. I was like, yeah, that, like, what was you guys doing, man? And I'm like, then the daughter, then she turned into a zombie, and the father act like, but I'm like, I guess I get it. I'm like, it is your daughter and stuff, but I'm like, still though, that's not your daughter. That's a zombie version of your daughter. You gotta take that woman out. But no, it was still a good movie, but I don't think there hasn't really been too many like robot attacking type movies besides iRobots. I really think that's the only thing. They need to come out with more robot attacking, like robot apocalypse movies and stuff. Like iRobot, or actually no, Generation Zero or something, or they could do like because iRobots took place in the future, and then Generation Zero was more like, it's like it takes place in the 80s and stuff. So I had to say I like that version more than iRobots. I mean, iRobots is chill, don't get me wrong. I really did like that movie, but if Generation Zero were to become a movie, I was like, fam, I might want to be in that movie. I'm like, I don't care if I'm just a backup person or whatever, but I'm like, nah, I think it would be kind of cool and stuff. But anyways, but yeah, overall, I choose a zombie apocalypse all day, every day. But let me know how you guys feel about it. Which one would you rather be a part of? And yeah, in the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to all my 36 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your next purchase. And make sure you use my supporter creator code TMossBoss on Epic Games. And yeah, in the meantime, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.